So this is the all-new Bailey Adamo XL-I. Now the I stands for island bed. Obviously you have that island bed at the back, lots of room towards the front. You also have dedicated travel seats in the lounge, which means you can travel as a family of 4 in safety. Now the XL is based on a 4250 chassis and is 8 meters long, but we'll go inside in a minute just to see how that translates into that additional room and payload. Now talking of payload, this has up to 200% more payload than the sister Adamo range. So the garage at the rear is incredibly large and there's door access at either end. Sides are carpeted and there's a rubberized floor. Depending on what you wish to carry in the back, there is a 230 volt socket, a 12 volt socket, and there's also a vent for the Truma blown air. So it keeps the back nice and warm. There's lashing points on the floor, so whatever you decide to take, be it a surfboard, a push bike, possibly a dog crate, you can make sure they're nice and secure in this large garage. And there are 2 hooks behind me. So should you wish to hang your coats here, you can do so and then get nice and warm inside the XL-I. So as we're in a very chilly Bristol, currently around freezing, that's exactly what I'm going to do now. So the lounge in the XL-I actually has 3 different modes, currently set in lounge mode. So with the front seat swiveled round to face the rear, lots of room. Whether you're traveling as a couple, you're entertaining with friends, people you've met on site, or whether your children are with you, lots of space for everyone. Additionally, there's a freestanding table that sits here, lots of room to eat as well. Nighttime mode, drop down bed above me. All you do, you push a button and the bed drops down and it is ready made. So if you're tired, you're ready to go to bed, you don't have to worry about making that bed before you get into it. And when you've enjoyed your holiday and it's time to travel to the next site or go home, you have traveling mode. These seats swivel around to face the front, and there are additional travel seats that pop up from under the lounge, and that gives you 4 belted, dedicated travel seats. Not only does the XL range have lots of space, it has lots of tech too. We have 4 230 volt sockets, 6 USB sockets dotted around, and 2 TV points, 1 for the lounge and 1 for the bedroom. Now the TV points have a 230 volt socket and a 12 volt socket as well, plus that aerial should you wish to watch terrestrial TV. Now the technology doesn't end there. We have a Truma 6E combi heating system that heats the interior of the motorhome as well as your hot water for your sinks and your showers. And to make sure that's all powered up, there's a 200 watt flexible solar panel on the roof from Truma. Plus, as it's a Bailey motorhome, it comes pre-wired for Wi-Fi should you wish to fit it. As the kitchen in the XL-I is next to the lounge, you get a really great feeling of space. Now, talking of space, lots of worktop space here too, especially if you fold up that end extender, gives you lots of room here. If you want to do your own motorhome bake-off challenge, plenty of room, and you've obviously got all the facilities to do so. Under this flap, we have a dual fuel hob. So we have an electric hot plate, 3 gas burners, and we have a separate grill and a separate oven. Now, if you like to travel with lots of cooking essentials, there's lots of room to do so. Cupboards above, storage below, including a drawer and 2 more lower cupboards. And obviously we have a stainless steel sink here. Talking of the sink, we have a flexible swan neck mixer tap here. You can simply pull it out and it makes it that much easier to wash up because let's face it, if you've done all the cooking, surely it's someone else's job to wash up for you. The fridge here, 150 litres in the fridge, 17 litres in the freezer, which means should you wish to travel extensively, lots of room to do so, make it enjoyable as you go. Now moving back, we have the washroom, separate shower to my right with a hecky above and also a handy hanging rail. If you have wet coats, simply hang them in there, they will drain straight into the shower tray. To my left, we have the loo that also has the basin. There's lots of storage in there too. Storage below that Belfast style sink, as well as behind that vanity mirror. But it's this middle part that makes it so versatile because we have solid wooden doors that shut off either end. So if you have guests, no one is going to wake anyone up should you need the loo in the middle of the night. The door here to my left to the loo closes and shuts off here, and there's also a solid wooden door behind me. This also makes a great dressing area, but when it's time to go to bed, all you do is shut this door. So the star of the show for the XL-I has to be that island bed. Now it has two modes, day mode and night mode. Currently configured in day mode, so the bed is pushed back, which gives you lots of room at the foot of the bed. Now night mode, it simply pulls out, the back of the mattress folds down, and that ensures you have a really good night's sleep. There's lots of storage here too, cupboards at the foot of the bed as well as wardrobes either side. And if that's not enough, there are cubby holes either side for your book, phone or iPad. Now, motorhoming is all about enjoying your surroundings, so we have large windows at either side, and should there be nothing on the telly, we have a large hecky right above your head for stargazing. Now with the ignition on, we have this huge infotainment system. You can also connect to Apple CarPlay, or if you're an Android user, to Android Auto. Now this will allow you to use apps on your phone like Google Maps or Waze, or even have your text messages read out to you so that you can keep your eyes on the road. So using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto is as easy as plugging in with this USB cable. Simply goes into the back of your phone, and then you have full functionality of your phone. If you've never driven a large vehicle before, this is a very car-like platform to drive. Great visibility from the front and also from those mirrors. You've also got blind spot mirrors, which makes manoeuvring very easy. And as soon as you select reverse, you get a great display on this screen. So if you're reversing onto a pitch, into a supermarket car park, etc., it's a very easy thing to do. So in summary, the XL-I is a very adaptable motorhome. That island bed and that drop-down bed at the front combination means whether you're travelling as a couple, whether you have your children with you, or even grandchildren, you can do so in comfort, because that XL means you have lots more room and lots more payload.